Welcome back to Skitty Automotive. So, you've probably been wondering where we've been. We had a little bit of a break, came back, and now another break. But I will say this time we actually did film this entire time you haven't seen us. It's just been such a tedious and long process that it took a lot longer than our standard, weekend time or how you have it. But to kind of save you a little bit of time, there are parts in this video. I will start by saying this, I believe, is the longest video that we have put out. So if you want to watch the whole thing, I would grab some popcorn or a snack or something and get ready. Or put it in the background while you're doing something. But if you don't want to watch the whole thing, there are parts to it, which I will explain in a second, which I kind of tell you what this video is about, if you don't already know by the thumbnail and the title. We repainted the hood, but it wasn't a repaint, it was a paint of a different hood. I will explain why later on in the video, but we decided to change what was on the hood as well as change the hood completely. So there are parts, the sanding, the painting, the airbrushing, to some other stuff, and then to the clearing. We also did something else with the truck, paint related. But if you fast forward through all of them, you'll be able to kind of see the stages of it, whether you want to just see one or a couple, or you don't want to watch all, or you can watch all of it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. It is a long video, but it's pretty cool how it turned out. I will say that I'm not tooting my own horn. I think it turned out pretty cool. So, hope you enjoy. I ended up not videotaping the first run with the primer. So happened we had a lot of issues with it, so I ended up having to get another quart, and I sanded it, and we're redoing it. One might have had an issue with how the gun was set up because it was zebra striping the whole thing. And second, we went through an entire quart on a hood. Doesn't make any sense because we didn't even use a whole gallon for the entire truck. So we're just starting over, and hopefully this will be good, and then we can go ahead and paint it and then clear it. the sanding done, which we should have filmed, but Dad didn't remind me. So here we are, sanded. We got it taped. The only reason we didn't film taping, one, we didn't remember, but also two, we couldn't have because we needed both of our eyes. So here, I don't know if you guys remember on the other hood, we had it to where the letters were the lace. Well, we're gonna flop it. Sure. Okay. Fine that it's dirty, but we have the lace on the inside. So in the new hood, we're going to put the lace on the outside, and the letters are gonna stay the pink. The reason we're doing that is because it's gonna stand out a little bit better with this being the brighter, and it's kind of with the lace and everything. Even though it looks super cool, it's kind of distracting. So that's what we're going to plan on doing just in this body line here. And then I'm going to do the, what's called, the like blending or whatever, but having it go outside around all the letters. And then as well as the body line going all the way around, I'm going to have it going in. What we're doing on the outside, I'm not too entirely sure. Got a couple ideas, but you won't know until we're doing it. And another...
I don't airbrush.
Oh yeah, Dad doesn't airbrush, so he won't be doing it, but it would be me. But, and I don't know if I explained this, the reason we're redoing the hood, other than just because of what's on it, we've got these, and then, I don't know if I don't think we had it in a video, we have these, which are push buttons, but when we, what was it, before Indy, or before...
Before Indy?
No.
It was before we painted the truck.
No. It was after. It was okay. So it was literally, I think, a day or two before we left for Florida. We put this on, and we were going to have it to where it was just a push button, and then the whole thing would come up, but it just wasn't working. So, and I think at Indy, when I overheated and they were going to take it apart, I think they saw this and it stopped them. So we're going to get rid of that, and we're just going to keep it to where it'll raise up, and it's just going to have these hood pins, which these are going to have to be redone, because I don't know if you can see that.
Look at me. I have new ones. We're going to put all that on the new hood. But what do you think? Me, I think the cable that comes with these should hook underneath here somewhere, so that if they hook these out, they're just going to hang. And we're not going to lose them. We know they're hanging. Yeah. So if somebody has to get in here in emergency, they can just pull it and it'll hang there. Yeah. They don't have to hold them, or we'll lose them. And then we don't have hooks at all. So yeah. I think the cable, we're going to put them on here, and we're going to hook it underneath.
But yeah, that's the plan for this hood. But yeah, once I think I got a couple ideas. Dad's got a couple ideas. So we're just going to kind of go with the flow. We were going to keep this with nothing, but we decided why not. But yeah, so the next time you will see us, we will be doing the lace and putting the letters down.
The letters.
Okay, so it's the next day. I have since changed my mind. We retaped it. Well, Dad retaped it. And then I just sprayed it black.
And then I retaped it.
Yeah, what you know, I thought this was going to be the last time we see this wrapped up, but what are we doing?
So the doors and the fenders, when we painted this, it got dark. So in the booth, we lost light, which meant when I was spraying, it was dense. So the overspray was just lingering with no lights in there except for my headlamp. I couldn't see this far in front of my face. So there was orange peel on the doors and the fenders on both sides. So we would do the whole thing, and we probably would flake it like we did on this, but we just don't have time to get new stickers made and get all that done. So we're not even going to touch the bed. It looks good. It's shiny
For the most part.
So we're doing those two. This will be all shiny, so the front clip will all match. So that's what we're in the process of doing tonight. Okay, so what I got in here is called C90, which is basically a clear binder. It's a clear paint. And because we did all the graphics and it took a few days from the first one to the last one, you gotta, before you put clear on there, you gotta at least put one coat of paint. And we can't do that when we have custom paint. So we use this to put this down, and then we wait 30 minutes and then we can clear. So we're gonna do this clear paint, and then we're gonna get the clear ready, and we're gonna clear the door and the fender.